Hi guys, welcome to the What Are You Doing podcast. Unfortunately, our other co-host is not here today, but we do have a guest, and this is Monica.
Hey guys,
Hey, so Monica, what are you doing?
I'm doing good. I'm just chilling. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
It's
right.
really hot and humid in New York City. Like I'm sweating like crazy. But
Yeah, there was
yeah.
recently a heat wave, and then like it kind of cooled down a little bit, and then today and tomorrow. It's gonna be like in the high 90s. So today I didn't get to go to the beach, but tomorrow I have to go. Yeah.
Which beach do you go to?
I do not go in the water, but I do go to a beach nearby me, which I
Okay.
would say I don't go in the water because I do not trust New York beaches. It is the reason why I do not go in the water is because the beaches, especially the ones near me, is very close to like the Hudson River and like, like just about the Hudson River, right? Do you?
Yeah, sure. No, I don't.
Wait, you don't?
I know what it is, but I don't know much about like the area. Like,
So the Hudson River is basically like there has been so many like reportings of like dead bodies floating on it, like people, yeah, like there's a bacteria in the water, all that because of the dead bodies and like not even just dead bodies, but like, people be like throwing like, syringes and this and that into the water and like, God forbid it has like diseases and bacteria in it. And so that's why I don't go to the New York beaches because even though it's a Hudson River, it's still, I guess, in a way connected to like the ocean or the whatever. And so like I just don't be going into the water, especially where I live. It's kind of close to the Hudson River and like close to the city. So like yeah, I just don't be going into the water.
I remember when I went to a beach, me and my mom would go to this beach ever since I was like a baby. It was always like a thing, like a tradition. And I remember I went to the beach one day on Memorial Day and like my legs turned purple because of how cold the water was. It was ice cold.
Oh, that's wait,
And
where?
then after that, my mom's like, "Don't go back in the water." I'm like, I'm not. I'm just gonna put my feet in the water." So yeah. And
Yeah.
then have you heard of any shark sightings? Like there's a shark sightings in a few beaches in New York. It's crazy.
I think recently I went to Jones Beach. There was somebody got bit by a sand shark, but I was in fields. Might have been either field 4 or 6. I don't know. But like there was a like I was away from the shark attack, so I wasn't in the area of like when it happened. But like yeah, it happened on the same day. I just don't mess with New York beaches. If I'm going to a beach, it's gonna be outside of New York. Not even in Jersey. Jersey beaches sometimes be also having like bacteria stuff in the water too because it is still close to the city, you know? So I guess, yeah. Wait, I want to talk about like I want to switch the topic a little bit. Since you are a guest here, I do want to ask you questions about you and your life and whatever. And one of the questions I want to ask you is, well, I know that you have your own business. It's called Monica Cosmetics, right?
Yes. So for the Instagram is Monica underscore cosmetics underscore. So that's the page on Instagram. And I'm actively on it. I've been taking a break from Instagram for a whole year just to focus on like my career outside of social media and like my mental health because mental health is really important to me. And yeah. And also, I started Monica Cosmetics when I was still in college. It was like like maybe like my sophomore year in college. I started like Monica Cosmetics, and also, I've I'm like a girl's girl. Like I'm very girly. I'm very feminine, and like what better way to express my feminine side is by coming out with my own makeup brand. And my mom said, "Why don't you just come out with your brand?" So I did, and I felt inspired by other influencers. And there's this influencer on Instagram. Her name is Simi like cosmetics. She's in England and she has her own makeup brand and she's also a makeup influencer. And I was also inspired by her. And she was like, "Girl, if I could do it, you could do it too." Like literally, just like just do it. And and I've reached out to a manufacturer that I liked and that I trusted, and then it skyrocketed since then. Um, Also, it's been kind of slow, honestly, because, like I said, I've been focusing on other career like paths besides like my brand. But also, before I became interested in makeup and beauty, I've always wanted to be a teacher, to help, kids. You know what I'm saying? And school has always been a big part of my life and education and stuff. And so I also became a teacher's assistant, and I'm also doing ABA therapy on the side as well. And I made that my career because that's something that I was always passionate about as well. And, I made both of them my passion. I make both of them a career path, like being an influencer and content creator and having my own brand and doing teaching. I could do it all. I'm a woman of all things, and I feel like I can do it. So
And you're
I
doing
want
it
to never
now.
sell my,
Yeah, like
huh?
you're doing it now. So it's like you like that's what I mean. Like you when did you start your brand, by the way, like Monica Cosmetics?
Like 2022?
Okay, so wow, that was 4 years ago. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, 2022. Wait, but when I met you, we met, wait, hold on. Let's backtrack a little bit. Let's tell the viewers how we met, okay?
Oh, yes, yes, for
So,
sure.
was it 2020? It was no, it was it wait, no, not 2020. 2021, right?
No, 2022 of October.
Oh.
And then I started my brand February 2022. So after I left my last relationship at that time,
hmm
I I met you and then we started
That was
becoming friends after that.
so we met in October?
Yeah, the end of October at that Shein event.
Yes, the Shein event. Okay, you know what?
Yeah.
It's been 4 years, okay, and
Hmm.
to be honest, like sometimes like I'm really bad at like because like obviously I know exactly I could tell the viewers exactly how we met, but it's just when it comes to like the date and the time, this and that, it gets a little thrown off for me. Like, I just know that it was like yeah, but basically like we met at a Shein event and like basically like I went alone, she went alone, and it's just like it was like I think a 2-day event or something. Was it a 2-day event?
It
Yeah.
was it was like a 3-day event. It lasted like a while.
It did
Yeah.
last a while. Yeah, because they were partnered up with like Klarna. And then like they had like I went 2 days, I think. I didn't go the third day, or I don't know, but I went on the day where they had they were the Mian twins there. Do you know the Mian twins or no?
No.
They were there, and this was in the beginning of like their career. They were blown up on TikTok because one of the twins, like they have a joint account and then they have their own separate account, but on the joint account, one of their TikTok reached like 100 million views, and they blowed up by then. And because of that, they wanted to jumpstart their career, and Shein having a pop-up in New York City, and they live in New York City, went there for like an autograph signing or whatever. So I went there for them, and then I think I went there the next day, and they were doing the show. The what's that band name? I don't know. Is the Asylum? No, was it the
I forgot the
wait,
band.
something what was it called? Oh, the Future X. What was it? The Future X? Hold
Yeah,
on.
I think it sounded something like that.
Right. So like I think that's when we met. We met on that day, the Future X concert. Because
I left early and you stayed for the concert because you were asking me if I wanted to stay. And I was like, no, girl, I'm just gonna go home. I think and then you left later after me. So,
yeah, it was the Future X. And like yeah,
hmm.
so that was that happened. We connected, we got each other's Instagram, and like I think I did ask you about if you were staying. You were like, nah, like I'm going home, and I was like, okay. And then but like I did stay for the entire event. And then we also met like a few other people too. I don't know if you're still like cool with them or whatever, but I only
I
talked.
remember that photographer, but
Yeah, the photographer. I don't want to say his name, but if he wants to come up on the show, you're more than welcome to. You know who you are. But yeah, the photographer and like the other dude that was also kind of like filming a little bit. Remember? We
I
like
don't remember his name. I didn't really pay.
I don't know his name too, but like you know who I'm talking about, right? Because there's
I
a
know the guy
photographer
I was
and then
with
he
him.
was like
Yeah.
interviewing us with the
Yeah.
outfits. The outfits. Remember? Yeah.
Mhm.
You know, we just kind of
Mhm.
connected ever since. Okay, out of everything that you've launched in your Monica Cosmetics brand, what is like the top five like items that you personally love?
I like the clear gloss because it smells like coconuts and it's a lip treatment, so it's nourishing and it treats the lips. Especially with me, I suffer with dry, cracked lips, especially in the winter and summertime. So the clear gloss that I have called Independent, like, is my favorite gloss. And then my favorite lipstick from my first collection is the red and the purple because I think it really went well with my skin tone, so I
Yeah.
like that. I think it was also universal. And then
Wait, was that the matte
I'm gonna
one or the glossy
yeah,
one?
the matte.
I know that one, yeah. Oh wait, I think low key, I think I still have some. Yeah, let's go. I got it.
Oh my goodness.
Okay,
Uh,
I'm gonna test your ball knowledge, okay? I'm gonna test it because you made the product. So, what name do you think this is? I can't even like
that
this
one,
is a
that's like
color.
the orange tone. I would have to look in my nose. Do I even still have it in my nose? Like, what? Oh my goodness.
Mm,
Girl, I cannot tell you
this is a matte
honestly. I
one
know that
too.
it's a shame. I think, is it loyal?
Mm-mm. But I think I also have loyal. Yeah,
Mature?
I have loyal.
You have Was it
This one's
mature?
mature. This one's mature. So yeah, no, got like girl, you sent me these. Of course I'm gonna still have it. Yeah. So is this the same packaging that you have now or no? It's different, right? I think it's different.
It got cut off.
Uh guys, so the camera, I don't know what happened, but it got cut off. But I think I was saying I have loyal and I have mature, okay? And I'm pretty sure didn't you change the packaging?
Um,
'Cause like
yeah, I did. Cause then the first collection I came out with, that's the second collection. The first one, it was more shorter and like thicker. That one was more longer and like slender.
I don't think I have your new collection, but I'm glad that I have these two.
That's good. They look good on you, girl. Clock it. Hey, pose.
And this is mature. This is mature on my lips, guys. And it dries pretty fast. This is a couple years old, I'm not gonna lie. I know makeup expires, but I still use it anyways. But no transfer. So, which collection do you like the most? Do you like the newer collection or do you prefer actually, yeah, like do you prefer like what kind of collections do you prefer?
I prefer the glosses because I feel like glosses are like so simple, and then all you do is like put on a liner and then you put on a gloss and you're good to go.
Hmm.
Lipstick is like more of like a date night, like nighttime, like partying look. And I feel like whenever I came out with these collections, it kind of symbolized like where I was in my life, like womanhood wise. So I feel like I'm more of like a soft girl energy like type of girl, like coming out with lip liners and lip glosses now. So my newest collection I'm coming out with by the end of this year is lip liners. So keep a lookout for lip
Okay.
liners. I'm coming out with lip liners, guys. I will not disappoint. Anytime my my customers request something of me, like, I come out with it, okay? Like, you shall receive. When you ask, you shall receive from Monica Cosmetics. I never disappoint you guys. It could be a
Yeah,
foundation you guys ask me to come out with. I'll come out with it. And
that
I'll make sure
is
that I love it before I sell it to you guys.
mm-hmm. That is a real businesswoman over there. A real entrepreneur. She listens and she delivers.
No, that's right.
What? Okay, can I ask you, what are some like have you ever had like any crazy encounters within your business, I guess, you know what I mean? Like when it comes to customers or whatever, you know?
Like I remember one time I was friends with another influencer. I will not say her name. And I thought she was really nice and we supported each other. I think she came to me and then she was like, "Oh, I don't like your glosses," or something like that. And then she was saying about how like it's overpriced and that she spent money on it. And I told her like I'll send you another gloss like or something, or I'll like you can just keep the money. You don't have to, I was doing like an exchange plan with her at the time, but then like, everyone's opinions are different. And I said, I think, yeah, I think she bought it from me before. And then I was hoping that maybe she would post it on her page because she has her beauty page. So I assumed that she would post it on her page and she never did that. So I was like, okay, because she didn't like it. So if she doesn't like it, she's not going to post it. So like, all right.
That's for her to be like, I don't like it. You know, I don't like that because like, you know, it just kind of it feels rude for because like the way that I see it is that she's out here supporting your business, and then she comes to you and just tells you that like, oh, I don't like it, I don't like it. But like, what is like, okay, can you tell me why you don't like it? And then she can't even tell you a reason.
Oh yeah, she told me. I'm like thinking about it right now. It was because it wasn't the same color as she saw on the pictures on social media, but then when she got it in person, it wasn't the same coloring or something like that
Okay.
in person. So I was like, okay.
And I mean, you did offer to send her like another batch, which is also really it shows really great like entrepreneurship and like you know just you being very professional. You feel me? Because like you are basically the CEO of your company. That's your company. You're the CEO, and it shows like the type of character that you are. No matter what the situation is, you always try to fix it. And you really did try. And she didn't post about it. She was a little rude to you. It is what it is. It's not like your fault though. That's crazy. Okay, so you live in New York, right?
hmm
Um I also live in New York too. So what are like some craziest encounters that you've ever had in New York?
Like in general, like
In general,
celebrities.
yeah, in general. Because
Well,
girl, you know, if you know, you know, New York, guys, is literally not real. New York is not real. There's so many things that happen in New York. It's absolutely insane. Insane.
I can't even think of one at the top of my head. Like I feel like with me, like when I'm out in public, I do get a little bit anxious here and there. And like to be honest, like I feel like mostly it's men that approach me, and sometimes if like I know I'm not interested in them, even though I can, my mom's like, "Why don't you get to know these guys?" And I'm like, I'm very good at sensing like energy like from people, so and like I could sense a low vibrational energy. So if you're like a low vibrational energy, then I could feel it, and like and I feel like the relationships that I've been in, like they weren't that great either. So then who am I to say that, to judge the new person that comes into my life?
You
But
know what? I'm so glad that you brought up like the fact that you can tell if someone is like a low vibrational person because I think I agree too. Like I feel like I have that ability to point out someone who is low vibrational. And I always tend to like be like they'll come my way and then like I'll naturally just be able to kind of like move past it. The one thing about me is that I'm sure like you're the same way too, is that like I will always give somebody a chance. Like for like even if I believe that they are non-vibrational, like low no no sorry, low vibrational person, how am I gonna like cause you mentioned, right? Like you've had like, you know, multiple people in your life that were low vibrational, but like, you know, you have experiences with them and then it, you know, eventually you got over that experience. I'll tell you the story. There was this one time there was this girl and I immediately like right off the bat did not like her. I did not like her. She felt very negative and I just didn't understand why. And I like it's always good to trust your gut, but again, I don't want to like judge somebody just because I feel that way, you know? So I gave her a chance. The worst mistake of my freaking life. I'm not gonna get into detail because honestly, that story is for another video. But I will say that I have never been so upset with me in my life. I should have never let her in my life because that's when you know you should trust your gut. If you feel like this person is low vibrational, make sure you trust your gut. Yeah.
Fake friends, like I can't tolerate it. I'm sorry. Like I try to like be mature. I can't, but like I can't stand like the fake people. Like I know there's gonna be people that are like that, and there's ways to like deal with it. But then it's like in my soul, like I can't stand it. Like and it's like I distance myself from it. You know what I mean?
So like you've never like I mean not that you've never but like what is like I guess like a situation where like you felt like you took a chance on it and then you were actually right about it.
Like there's a girl at my job, and I got put into a classroom, and then it was all like black women in the classroom, all three of us, we were gonna all click and get along. That's what I thought, you know what I'm saying? But then the whole time they were a lot older than me. They were looking hating on me, and I'm just like, I have no bad blood towards those women. I think, we're all special and beautiful in our own way. But I feel like in my gut feeling, I knew that they had some type of like jealousy towards me, and like they wanted to be like me, but I'm like, why would somebody be jealous of me? Like, like in your head, like I feel like as confident and as I seem, like in my deep down, like I'm like a like I'm so like my soul and my heart is so pure and so innocent. I wouldn't think like, why could anybody else be jealous of me? Like, what is it that they have that I want? You know what I mean? But it's like I'm
Yeah.
a human being. Like I bleed the same color. Like we we are the same, like you know what I mean, so
No,
yeah.
honestly, I get that. I get that. And like there's gonna be people out there that really just want what you have and actually I just had a freaking like I just remembered
Epiphany.
some yeah. I just remember something. I was
Hmm.
in high school, and it's crazy that you mentioned that because literally, like, if you'd never said that, I would have never thought about this. But basically, like, I was in high
Hmm.
school, and like, there was this girl in my school, and like, she's doing good now. Like, she got her own, like, like, she got her own thing going on, like,
Hmm.
whatever. Like, we don't have bad blood, but like, we just never were really like friends or whatever. Like in high school, like, we were like cool with each other. Like we would hang out with the same people, but never actually have a conversation with each other. So that's when I was like, I guess like we're cool in that sense or whatever. But regardless, right? After high school, I just remember like hanging out with this one dude and like, because he threw a party or something like that. And like she was also there. She was there at the party and like it felt very weird because I was like, okay, there are some people that I know in the party that I'm actually like really good friends with, but like with her, like she was always giving me that like look, but like I just didn't know what that look was, and I was like, I don't know, blah blah blah, whatever, right? And then like a couple of days later, I was having a conversation with this dude, and he was basically like, I don't remember how this conversation started, but
Hmm.
he mentioned that this girl literally was so jealous of me back in high school. Why? What? Where? Like, why? I don't know. And I asked him why, and he didn't want to tell me why, but clearly he knew why, but didn't want to tell me why. And I was like, no, you have to tell me why because you just slipped up, you told me, and now I'm like really freaking confused. And so apparently she thought that I was like hotter than her and like I was getting all the guys' attention that she wanted.
Oh, it's always that. I promise
Like,
you, it's
bro,
always
I
that.
like
And then
I did not like I wasn't like whatever. I don't know who she wanted that was having my attention, but like, girl, please, like I was not like like I don't know. I don't know.
I feel like I go through it worse than I did when I was in high school. I was just like, just being, I was like a regular high school kid. I would get into drama here and there, but I would just play sports and be in after school programs, and I was doing tutoring. I kept myself busy. I kept myself out of trouble. I kept myself busy. Like I wasn't really dating. I had like got boys that I liked and stuff, but I was always focused on my studies, and I had friends and hang out with friends, and I was just a normal high school kid. And then I got along with everybody. I wasn't in no cliques. Like I was just cool with everybody, you know what I mean? But also now in my adulthood at my job, working like as a teacher and stuff, I felt like the one of the TAs, like she every time she sees me, she's like, "Oh, are you dating? Like, what is your relationship status?" Like, and then I'm like, "Why does that matter to
Yeah.
you?" Like, I mean, I feel like as a woman, like you should be secure within yourself about your own situation. And you're a grown woman, you're my mom's age, you have kids, and I have my life ahead of me. And it's like worried a little on me and what I have going on, when you should be
I
doing
will say
what
this.
you do.
I will say this. Those people, it's like those people you really just have to be careful about what you say and what you do around them because I believe that there I believe that people's energy can be so destructive of your life that your jealousy can low-key ruin your life. You know what I mean? Like they will put the evil eye on you. And some people might not believe in evil eye. I don't think I should believe in evil eye because I mean, listen, I like not to get too like I guess religious up in here, but like God is big. God is great. God is with us at all times and is protecting us at all times. But that doesn't mean that there isn't evil in the world, and that doesn't mean that we can't like God will protect us at all times, but that doesn't mean that evil cannot also get to us, you know? So it's really, really important for us to like know who you can really trust and around like with information this and that whatever. That's why I'm very careful about the things that I say within my personal life. If I have something that I consider something really good, I will make sure that I keep that hidden within myself. Or if I have to say something about something whatever, I will make sure that I trust somebody with this information with my entire life because I do not mess around with, you know, negativity, evil eye, this and that. Although God is big and God is great and God is with us at all times and He will protect us at all times, I still do believe that there's still evil around in the world that can try to, like do something about it. You feel me? But yeah, like you just be careful with people.
Hmm. And I'm like, and like I think the last time I saw her, I played it off, and I was like, "Are you focusing on yourself?" Like she should though. That's why I said that to her because her previous man was like incarcerated and stuff. And yeah, she's a single mom with two kids, and that's rough. And like I don't wish that on my worst enemy, but don't bring that on to me because you're miserable. But like all is well, and God bless her. So
Yep. Yep.
yeah.
God bless her. That's it. Kill him with kindness. That's really it. That's really it.
Hmm.
Yeah, you're such a sweetheart, Monica. Like you really are. Like I can tell like your soul is so bright and so sweet and like you just care for people a little too much, I feel like.
I do, I do, I do, I do.
I really
I
do
feel
think
like I feel like I give and I give, and then I feel like it
you
takes
need
a toll
to
on me.
you you need to, and to be honest, sometimes I'm like the same way too. I promise. Like I'm the same way too. Like sometimes I be giving and giving and giving, and I got nothing in return. But I'm gonna tell you this, okay?
Okay.
That you should sometimes just focus on yourself first. You have to put yourself first at all times. At all times, no matter who the person is, even if you love that person to death, you have to put yourself first. I'm sorry. Because, like, as someone like you, where you're always giving and giving and giving, you've there's gonna be a moment where you might just like give too much and then you have nothing to for yourself, you know? So you need to keep like that light and that shininess within yourself and like, the sweetness in your soul, you need to keep that to yourself. You need to save some for yourself so that way you're able to grow bigger and better.
Yeah. With me, I need to learn how to set boundaries. I feel like before I never understood boundaries, but like boundaries is a big thing I'm learning. But I do it respectfully, you know?
Oh yeah, no,
So
100%, yeah. I boundaries, yeah, I low key am in the journey of like, you know, trying to set my
even with my family, like even with my parents, like I'm as an adult, like it's hard, to tell your parents no. But like I feel weird telling them because they're my parents. You know what I mean? Like
Right, right. I mean, like, yeah, no, I get it. I think it depends on the situation, you know?
yeah, yeah. I mean, yeah, yeah. Of course, of course, of
Yeah,
course.
no, but I get it though. I get it. Is there anything else that you want to like, I
What
guess,
What do you think about Ozempic culture? Like the skinny, like weight loss culture?
okay. Low key, I've been wanting to get on it myself.
Yeah, me too.
I just don't know because I've
Just
had,
girl, just do it. Don't even think about it. Just do it. It'll like you'll think it's the results, you know.
I
Just
know,
I
but
mean,
that,
do it for 1 month. For 1 month, you just gotta
are you
stick
doing
with the
it?
discipline. Yes, I'm gonna do it.
Oh,
So
you're
I
gonna
already
do it.
yeah.
Oh,
So I
okay.
mean, at
I thought
first
you were doing it. I was like,
at first, like I was skeptical about it, but then I'm like, you know what? It's for my health. You know what I mean? And I want to like be able to wear whatever I want and like wear my little mini skirts and walk around in the street. I don't know, but like you know what I mean? But
right,
like
right.
yeah, like type thing. So
Oh.
you got to think about the end result. At least try for like a little bit, and then go to the gym so you could tone up them like muscles.
But
At least.
my thing is that like the reason why I'm a little iffy is because it's like I've heard so many mixed reviews and stuff like that. Some people are already on it and it's working well for them, and then some people are, like for example, like it's working on well for them too, but then they get off of it and then gain the weight back. So it's like, why would I be on it and then once I'm off it, I gain the weight back? I don't want
But
that to happen.
But that's the discipline comes in, So then, just like how you eat, like the diet that you're eating while you're on the medication, like, and then I've looked on TikTok and people said that you can't eat any spicy food, you can't eat anything sweet, you can't eat fried or oily foods. You have to eat small portions. You have to eat slow. You have to eat a lot of proteins every day. Like, you have to drink a lot of water. Make sure you're constantly drinking water so that way you don't pass out. Yeah. Yeah. You just gotta be it's your life depends on it. You just do it. Do it like your life depends on it, girl.
No, because listen, like I am like disciplining myself now, but not like to that extent.
Yeah, so that's to avoid being sick while you're on it. Because then people get sick while they're on the medication. So to avoid it, that's what you have to
Okay. Well, so
do.
hmm.
I know I'm scared too, but I'm like I'm only gonna do it for a little bit of time, and I come off of it, and I'll be okay.
I'm thinking about it. I mean, I've thought about it for a while. Like I've had like mixed reviews and but like more positive than negative. So it's just like I don't know. I feel like it's like, okay, it's working out for them, but then when it comes to me, I feel like I'm not gonna get the same results. That's why I'm a little iffy, you know? But we'll see.
Do you like working out?
Um, it's been a while, but I don't mind it,
Do you
like
like maybe you could try Pilates every once in a while? Maybe do Pilates after the Olympic just to kind of stay toned a little bit?
yeah, I've been wanting to go to like a Pilates class, like hot Pilates or something like that. But like, I don't know, I already have the gym and I don't want to pay more money, even
But
though
you
benefits me, you know. Huh?
You could cancel your gym and just do the Pilates.
Yeah, but
That's
I
what I'm
feel like
doing.
no, but like the thing is that like the gym that I go to, like I got it as like a really good discount. So like if I leave, that I'm not getting that discount back.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I got it at a really good discount. So I feel like hot yoga. You know what? Yeah, I think I'm just gonna do hot yoga because I like not that I barely go to the gym. I mean, yes, I like lately I haven't went, but it's like I feel like hot yoga would definitely be so much better and more rewarding than just me going to that gym.
When I was 13, like I had a cousin that used to live with me and he used to really push me to like be healthy and like fit. And I was a lot slimmer and like thinner like when I was 13. And I didn't like the way I looked back then because I thought I didn't look mature enough for my age.
Mhm.
But I was the perfect like size for my age. Like you look at other girls and like you compare yourself, at that age. So yeah, well, I was really fit, healthy. He would motivate me to come to the gym with him, and he'll be like, "Oh, come to the gym," we'd do Zumba class, dance, and then he'll like have me like do like certain like floor workouts and stuff like that. And even though I would eat like normal, like when I'm home, like Pizza Hut, like for dinner, or like, but it's not
Like,
always it's
like
not always what you eat, is how much you eat, is how much calories you're putting into your body. It's about portions. So
it is about portions, yeah. Uh, yeah, I've been trying to, you know, go on a diet and stuff like that. Like,
it's hard. It's really, especially if you live in New York and like all the fast food is everywhere you go
it's
and all
so
those organs. It's so hard. And like even
it's so
whenever my parents come home and they give me certain foods that I know is that I shouldn't be eating because especially if I'm gonna be on the medication, I'm like, no, I can't eat that. You guys are telling me to lose weight and I'm trying to do that, but you guys are sabotaging me.
yes. Literally, bro, that like my dad is like, he's very like chill. Like he doesn't do that. But my mom though, like she was sabotaging me, but like not intentionally though. You know what I mean? Like she's just that type of person where like, oh, like I made pasta. Here you go. And then give me a big ass bowl of pasta. Like so much carbs, bro. So much carbs. And I'm over here like I'm just trying to like that's too big of a portion. I'm not gonna eat everything, you know? Or then like she'll buy this and she'll buy that, blah blah blah. And like it's like, she knows that I'm on this journey of like losing weight, but then like she goes out of like and you know what I noticed? I don't know if she's doing this on purpose or not, but like every single time I tell her that I'm going on a diet and I'm doing this, I'm doing that, I feel like on purpose she be buying fucking junk food or something. And like she'll like leave it on the living room, like whatever, like for everybody to eat. And then I'm just looking at it. I'm like, when I wasn't even on a diet, you wasn't buying none of that. But now I'm on a diet and I'm trying to lose weight. You want to buy all this for what? To mock me? Like, nah, I'm not. I'm being like I'm joking around when I say that, but it's just like that's what I notice every single time that like once I actually put in the work, it just feels that like now she wants to buy like the snacks that I like and this and that, and like I just damn like she's really testing my patience with that one. Like like she's
Hmm.
really doing that. But um but yeah, like we have like 7 minutes left. So
Okay.
is there anything else that you want to like maybe quickly talk about?
Um, so what do you do for your career?
I'm kind of in the same boat as you. Like, obviously like I'm over here like trying to do social media, this and that. I have my podcast, I have TikTok, Instagram, all that. You know what I mean? And as like my career at the moment, I do work in ABA and I currently like have two companies that I work for. And that's been going on pretty good. Like, I'm planning on like going to school, becoming a BCBA, all that. So, yeah. Yeah, that's really what it is.
Oh, so you graduated from school already?
With my bachelor's, yes, I did. Um, but I do want to go back for my master's so I can like further my career in ABA, you know?
That's
So
good.
yeah. And I've been dying for a specific position in ABA. But like I want to work in a school. Like, as like a BT or even like a BCBA or something like that. Like I want to work in a school. All the opportunities that I've been like granted are all in New Jersey, and I'm not there. I'm not in New Jersey. So I keep letting them know that, and like they keep sending me like opportunities in Jersey, and I'm like, I don't go to Jersey, girl. Like I don't, but thanks though, like, but yeah, yeah.
That's good.
And you're also in ABA, right?
Yeah. I've
So
been doing
like,
it on and off.
what is like the one thing that you like about ABA?
I think that you get to like come up with your own like lesson plans and like activities to do with the kids. It's not like it's structured. Like you come up with what you want to do with them, basically.
Honestly, yeah, no, that's like the one thing I love. Honestly, I get that.
Mm-hmm. Because you're your own teacher, like basically like you're at home tutor, like or at home teacher, like for the kids. So
Yeah, yeah, 100%. I do. That's like one thing I really like about it because it like we're both creative person, so like being able to create your own like I guess plans or whatever, you know what I mean? Like it's just great in that sense. Um, but yeah, we're gonna wrap it up.
wrap it up.
Yeah. But thank you so much, Monica, for having me. I really do appreciate you coming in here. We've talked about so many different things and I'm so glad that I got to like, talk with you again. And I really do appreciate you coming on here. I hope you enjoyed it. Did
I
you
yeah, I
enjoy
had
it?
so much fun. You're like a sweet like person, and you're just so fun, and you're
Thank
like
you.
you are
You
like
too. You too. You too. But yeah, like thank you guys so much. Let me know, comment down what are you doing at the moment. Like, follow, subscribe, follow her Instagram. It's gonna be in the bio. Okay. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Bye.
Thank you guys. Bye.